KTVU's Tom Vakar here now with a look at the violations and the mounting fines. Tom?
What all of this means is that this is absolute proof that the most critical way to battle the pandemic in a meaningful way is to get vaccines. Kaiser Permanente's San Leandro hospital has now become the 11th of its facilities fined for COVID violations by Cal-OSHA. San Leandro got fined the largest fine of any Kaiser, California facility, even more than the San Jose hospital, which was the site of a Christmas Day COVID super spreader event. Cal-OSHA is the state worker protection agency which assesses fines when violations warrant them. Anything deemed serious or above that raises the concern that such violations could cause worker injury or death. If the unsafe workplace is a hospital and the serious violations involve COVID, then patient safety is likely to also be at risk.
But I'm most upset that I learned about it from the news.
Jory Buriani was in Kaiser's San Jose Emergency Department on Christmas Day. She had not been contacted by the hospital even when we interviewed her 16 days later.
Especially when I heard and read that they had contacted all 70-something of the patients.
When she got ill and got a COVID test, it seems Kaiser did know she was one such patient.
They knew I had been in the ER that day. They flagged my chart. They knew I was one of those patients that had been exposed. So they knew to expedite it, but still no phone call to me.
The only people she heard from were doctors who called her with conflicting explanations, again, only after a second story aired. Again, any violation deemed serious or above raises the concern that such violations could cause worker injury or death. This Cal-OSHA fine schedule covers the 11 Kaiser facilities in the last year, ranging from the upper 80,000s down to one facility for 1,500. In all, the hospital group racked up 47 violations, 25 of them, more than half, for serious infractions. In all, Kaiser was fined more than $450,000. That amounts to 10% of all COVID violations of all 110 violators across all industries. That's almost 20% of all COVID fines as well, far more than it should have compared to all of the other violators. Kaiser says that each fine is being appealed. They're making sure that you want to understand that, but they also say that most of these violations date back to a time early in the pandemic when everybody was learning. Tom Vakar, KTVU, Fox 2 News.
All right, Tom, thank you.